Come outside.
Outside. He was like, you better watch your back because he told me that he was going to give me his word is gold. And I'm like, well, you know, obviously.
Up until the point I couldn't trust him.
Exactly.
Anymore. And that's exactly what I said. Body language speaks twice as loud as words.
And it's much louder.
I am lobbying at this time to get Michael out of the house. And I have no reservations if he finds that out.
And so he hung himself.
Yeah.
So, you know, once I lose somebody's trust, forget it.
Most definitely.
You're done, and I'll be the first one to admit it.
Yeah.
So, I don't have any problem with that. I'll show you this one. Maybe you can do this. Ready? You're going to put all the stress on the quad, then come like this, bring it up.
The girls had said they wanted to see bodybuilding competition.
Are bigger than any of ours.
The guys at the firehouse call me the world's smallest bodybuilder.
Yeah!
I used to be a competitive bodybuilder.
Eric's really into his body, if you ask me. I mean, I think every guy in this house is really into his body. James was up there flexing his body. I loved it. I have the hottest boyfriend ever.
Howard! A.K.A. Howie!
You got the bicep pose, you know, so you can show people where the beach is, you know, where the waves are going and the beach is that way. You know, you can't be perfect. I'm not all that, but I'm pretty close. You got the quads for Quadzilla. Bam!
Bam! Bam!
Let me tell you something. If we win that power of veto, you either take yourself off or you leave it the same. Don't you take the other person off. I think he's a nice guy, but I don't have anything. But apparently other people, it's a bit odd. Why do you hang around him then? He freaks me out. I stay away. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't freak me out at all.
Basically, Eric has brainwashed the entire house, and now April is trying to brainwash me, and I'm not going to listen to that.
Because it started to make every person in here feel very uncomfortable.
Is he serious?
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't anyone tell me this? Hello?
Well, you need to open your eyes and open your ears.
You
need to open your eyes and open your ears.
If these people don't see what Eric is doing to them, they are retards.
It's just like, you know, 1 minute it's like, oh, you're so beautiful. I can't wait to vote you out of here. And I'm like, what? Is it? No, I'm just I'm like how extreme.
I never believe April. She's a freaking liar and a half. I don't believe one word that comes out of her mouth because I can see that she's trying to work me.
People see it. Apparently people see it.
I guess I don't. I haven't seen anything.
Michael has made people feel uncomfortable. Janelle has not seen it. I don't know if she's just acting like she hasn't seen it. All I'm saying is if anyone says anything to you, do not go back and tell him. He's a very, look at me. You know he's a smart guy. I would just try to distance myself as far away as I could from that person.
Having coffee with Maggie, and Michael proceeded to stand about 10 feet away from me and just stare at me.
You want to talk to me?
None of these people are able to look me in the eye, and it's really funny.
Is there a reason why you're staring at me? To intimidate me? It's not going to work. So you can stare at me all day long and look at me.
I'm not trying to intimidate you.
Nobody intimidates me in this world. Not a soul.
Intimidates you? Okay. Nobody intimidates me. And that was kind of typical, I suppose, of somebody who is indeed frightened.
So you can stare at somebody else and play your games because it's not going to work with me. I'll sit here and stare at you all day long, dude. And you can put your smiles and all that stuff.
Why are you guys egging each other on?
But
I'm not doing anything.
You totally are. You're both guilty.
I refuse to let somebody stare at me with his games.
You get both of them?
That's where it stops.
You're both being stupid.
Eric is now looking at me as a complete threat. I didn't even say anything, and he got as a complete threat. I didn't even say anything, and he got very defensive. So my impression is he's very scared. And should we win this power veto competition, he has a reason to be scared. We have a couple options. I have to choose somebody for the upcoming veto competition. Obviously, Kaser's my strongest ally. If you don't do it, you don't want to be targeted. It's understandable, right? But you're still under target, right? Right. However, it's obvious that if I pick Kaser and we win, and he uses it on me, we're both safe and the game goes on. There's a time for diplomacy and there's a time for action. And I think this is a time for action. Face it, either you and me are leaving, but you and I are the only team in here. And if you and I win, the tide might turn in our favor. Either way, dude, it's not making you any less of a target. I want to help Michael, but by helping him and putting myself out there, it would make me a target. I told you I need to stay out of this for public relations sake, too. Your public relations are gone after this. You realize that? Not necessarily. If I use the power of veto, who do you think they're going to put up? They're going to put you up, dude. You don't think they will? I'm willing to take that chance. He's not going to put me up yet. Kaser, he held your name to last.
Kaser, you're safe.
Isn't that a hint enough for you? It's inevitable, it seems, that Michael's going to be gone real soon. It's out of my hands now. There's nothing I can do for him.
Yeah. Probably until we earn it. It's pretty
That's how I was saying. Start working on the code.
Everybody in this house has been staring at that gym through the glass door, trying to figure out how are we going to get into this gym, or what are we going to have to do for this gym.
There's no number? Adam, the two numbers that make the second number. It's time to get in shape. Who put that up?
When I walked into the house, I went to the refrigerator, and all of a sudden I look over to the freezer, and I'm like, it's time to get in shape.
Who put that up?
Put what up?
It's time to get in shape. Up here in the fridge. Down.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Should we look around?
Yeah.
In case?
That's a clue.
And then everybody started freaking out and said it was a clue, and then everybody started running around.
I'm going to go upstairs and check.
And of course there was no other clues in the house, so we walked over to the gym.
That clock, was that clock up there before?
And there was a clock on the wall, which had not been there before.
Hey, Kaser.
What time is it?
It wasn't
I think everybody else kind of just walked off, and I'm like, 5:34. Could that be the code for the room? It's time to get in shape! I figured out the code! It was 5:34!
Oh, it's time to get in shape.
I'm so excited!
So I'm totally excited to use the gym for the summer to get in shape, get buffed.
I feel I've definitely been targeted. I don't want to seem like a bitter little child, but the techniques that some of these people have used in order to get me evicted are pretty pathetic. And the events of the last week or so. That guy has really brought up certain things in this house, like sexual harassment. I don't know how long this perception has been taking place. Okay? I don't know how much of it is fabricated, exaggerated, misconstrued. That's not the point. It doesn't matter. It does matter, Kaser. No, it doesn't. You know why? Why? Because these people are gonna... It's a freaking lynch mob out here. Okay? They've already made up their mind. That's the problem. My problem is no matter how honest I try to be, with a bunch of running around saying that I'm some kind of a sexual predator. I'm not gonna say you're like a brother to me. You are my brother. Kaser, you're my brother, dude. That's why I'm getting into this. I want to ask you something.